Hello viewers, this is Chris. Welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate to you how to fully automate your Power BI dashboard. I will show you how to schedule it to be updated by itself. The automation process will start from Excel. I take it over to the SQL, then it will end in Power BI dashboard. Anytime we have an update on the Excel, let's say we added more rows, it will definitely reflect on the Power BI dashboard. This is something you need to know as a data analyst or data scientist or even as a data engineer. As long as you work with tools like Excel, SQL, and Power BI or Tableau, as case may be, you need these techniques to be able to carry out your day-to-day assignments. You need to know how to automate the process so that it will make your work easier. Without wasting time, let's get started. The first step is to create a database, which I have done. After that, step 1, create a table. I need to create an empty table. This is the script to create the empty table. The first thing on the script is if objects underscore, I put in my table name. Is not null, drop the table. Then this is a table name. What that means is that if this table is not null, drop it. With this script, I can rerun it many times as I want without returning an error message. So if I highlight it and click execute, as you can see, the command completed successfully. If you check in the table, these column names are from my Excel data. The unit price, shipping cost, customer ID, and so on and so forth. So that's what I use to create the empty table, as you can see from here. So the table is empty. So let me select and execute. Select star and execute. As you can see, the table is still empty. The next step is to import data into this empty table. I'm going to use this script. So I'm using bulk insert statement. I say bulk insert shipping record from this part in which the data is located in my local machine. If I come over here, click this, as you can see, this is the part. I copy it and paste here. Then slash the name of my data. I put it here. This is the name of the data .csv with format CSV. So if I run this table, as you can see, it has given us an error message. What this error message is saying that it's being used by another process. Okay, what it means that I need to close the Excel. So now that I've closed it, if I run it, it's going to execute. The execution is successful. If I select this, select star from the table name, let me execute it. Now you can see I have all the information in my table. Please, you need to note that I deleted the column name because we have already specified that in the script. If you come over here, you can see that I've already specified the column name and when I created the table. That's why I didn't add it in the Excel table which I uploaded. The next step is to create a view. A view statement will help us to select the few columns in which I want to import to the Power BI. So view statement is very important in SQL. So view helps to simplify and customize a table. And it also helps you to secure the table and give permission to users. So whatever you want the users to have access to, you create a view and put those information there. The user will not have access to the entire table. So that's the whole essence of creating a view. This is the view. So if I run it, as you can see, I've created the view. Let me run select statement. Select star from vShipping underscore. So I click execute. These are the information I want to appear on the view table. As you can see, I didn't pick all the columns. Now, if I want to drop the view, this is the statement to drop the view. This is the table that we upload to the Power BI dashboard. Now, if I come over here and refresh, this is the database based on what I created here. Shipping reports. So if I come to shipping reports, go to view, I'll be able to see my table. The next step is to create a stored procedure. Stored procedure will help us to run this process by day. You want it to be updating daily or weekly or monthly. Stored procedure is what will help us to achieve this. All the codes we have written here, from create table to import table, I will put those scripts under stored procedure. So all those codes will be under stored procedure. So this is the script that I put under stored procedure to help me to do the automation process. The only thing I did was just to write a single line code, create procedure superstore underscore Excel underscore daily as. So if I run the statements, execute the stored procedure name, I click execute. Okay, so I need to close this. Let me close this. Let me run it again. Oh, fantastic. As you can see, it executed successfully. The reason why it brought out that error message was that a cell that I didn't close. Now, if I come over to, let me refresh, under my database, go to programmability, stored procedure, I'll be able to see my stored procedure. As you can see from here, this is the stored procedure, superstore underscore Excel underscore daily. The next step is to schedule the process to do the automation. If I come over to server agents, if I expand it, I will see jobs and job activity monitor. If you don't see this in your SQL Server Management Studio, all you need to do is just to come over here, go to Services tab, I click Services. All right, I'm in the Services. This is SQL Server Agent. You enable it, ensure that it's not static, and ensure that it's automatic so that it will be doing the automation by itself. How do you enable it to be in automatic? You go to right click it, go to properties. Under here, you click automatic. You click start, apply, okay. As you can see, the service status shows that it's running. You do the same for the server, the SQL server. You ensure that it's running. The status shows that it's running. I click automatic, click OK. These are the two things you need to enable. Back to SQL Server Agent. I right click it. I want to create a job. Select new, click job. I rename it Superstore job. I click steps, I click new, I rename it, I select the database, which is shipping reports. Now, under this command, I need to copy this execute superstore underscore Excel underscore daily. I put it over here. This is what we use to execute the store procedure. I click OK. I go to schedules. I click schedules. I click new. I rename it superstore schedule. Recurring, yes. Now, when do you want it to be updating? I click daily, once in a day. I set the time. I think this is okay. Start date. I said okay today. End date. No end date. I've clicked OK. Alert. I don't need alerts. I click OK. So it's executing. Executed successfully. Now let me refresh. If I expand these jobs, I will see the one I created. So this is the one I created. I can come over here to manually start it or stop it, as case may be. You can also click on it to edit it. That's it for this. Now that we have created the schedule, let's go to Power BI to upload this data. I'm in Power BI. I go to Get Data. Click on SQL Server. Server name, I go to SQL Server Management Studio. I click on this, Connect. This is my server name. I copy it. I go over to Power BI. I paste it. Database optional, but let me copy it. This is my database. I can copy it from here. I paste it. I click OK. Use my current credentials. Yes. Select which level to apply these settings to. I click Connect. As you can see, it's showing me the view table, view shipping underscore record, and the entire table. So I click the view table because that's the one I want to upload. This is the table. I click load. As you can see, it's loading. The data is loaded. This is the data. Let me right click this. Click edit query. I go to transform tab. Let me change some data type. Under cells, I click dictate the data type. It will automatically dictate the data type. Likewise, profits. I click automatically dictate the data type. Let me click this and say dictate the data type. All right, I'm done with the transformation. I go to home, click close and apply. Now let me start by creating the dashboard. I'm not going to create one beautiful dashboard, just to make a demonstration. I go to formats. Let me change the background color to something not too dark. Let me put the text, the header. Let me put it at the center. Bold it. Increase the font size. Let me change the color. Let me create the visuals. I click on card. Here's my data. Let me product name. Click customer name. Aggregate. I say count. Total number of customers. If I go to my SQL Server Management Studio, you can see. Let me select this thing again. Click execute. As you can see, I have 1,952 rows. So that's exactly what I have here. Under title, total customers. I bold it, change the color to white, change the background color to black, move it to the center. I change this to gold. Under category label, I change this to white. Let me go to effects, color background. Under category, change the background. Under visual border, enable it. Make it a rounded corner. Let me duplicate it. Let me pause the video and create the remaining visuals. I have completed the dashboard. I paused the video because I don't want it to be so long. Like I said earlier on, it's not one fantastic dashboard like that. It's just for me to demonstrate how we can automate our dashboard. And bear in mind that this dashboard is an interactive dashboard. If I select this product category, furniture, I should be able to know the number of customers that purchase furniture. So if I click furniture, all the figures here have changed. So whichever one you click, you will see the effect in all the visuals. That's it for the creation of the dashboard. The next segment is to automate the process. As you can see, we have 1,952 customers. That's the total customers. As you can see here too, the total number of customers, 1,952 customers. So if I go to my Excel, let me delete 2 rows. I click delete entire rows. Let me delete another one as part of the update. So I've deleted 2 rows. Let me save it. Click save. Let me go to SQL server. Go to stop procedure. I select execute stop procedure. I click execute. It's returned an error message. Let me read the error message. Okay, it's being used by another process. Okay, I keep making this mistake. So I have to close this Excel for that process to run. So I've closed it. So let me rerun it. Fantastic. The query executed successfully. So let me go to my Power BI. Please bear in mind that we have 1,952. I've done the update. Let me refresh it and see whether it will reflect. I refresh the data. It's refreshing. Trying to update the record. As you can see now, we have 1,950 customers. So guys, that's how to go about this. As you can see, our automation is working. We can also connect our reports to Microsoft Fabric for further analysis. All I need to do is to go to publish. I click on publish here. Publish to Power BI. Select a destination. I select my workspace. Click select. Please note that before publishing your work, your data to Microsoft Fabric, you need to save your work. It's publishing. Successful. So I click Got it. So I go to Microsoft Fabric. I click Microsoft Fabric at the left corner. I click Power BI. I click New Reports. Add data to start building a report. I click Pick a Publish Semantic Model. I click on it. So this is my report. Auto Superstore Reports. Remember, I'm in my Microsoft Fabric. So if I double click on it, it will load my report. It's loading my report. My report has been loaded. So if I click Edit, the editing tools have shown at the right side. So from here, I can edit this report here. And the good thing is that whatever that is being done on Excel, any update being made on the Excel will also reflect here on my Microsoft Fabric. Let me go back to Excel and make an update on customer, total number of customers. I'm going to delete 2 rows. As you can see from the Power BI desktop, I have total number of customers 1,950. So let me go ahead and update the Excel. So let's see whether it will reflect on the Microsoft Fabric, the report we have on the Microsoft Fabric. I click delete entire rows. Let me delete another one. So I've deleted 2 rows. Let me save it. Click save. I'm in Microsoft SQL Server. I made an update on the Excel by deleting 2 rows. So let me execute the store procedure so that the update made will reflect on the Microsoft Fabric. So this is my store procedure. So I select exec superstore underscore Excel underscore daily. Click execute. As you can see, I have 1,948 rows affected. If I run the select statement, I click execute. As you can see from here, I have 1,948 rows. So let me go to my Microsoft Fabric, refresh it, and this change made on the Excel will reflect on the Microsoft Fabric. So the update made has reflected on the Power BI desktop. We now have 1,948 customers. Let me go to Microsoft Fabric to effect the change. I'm in Microsoft Fabric. So let me refresh our dashboard. I click refresh. As you can see, it's refreshing here. Fantastic. The dashboard has been updated on the Microsoft Fabric. That's how to do the automation. As you can see, everything is working fine. From the Excel workbook to the SQL Server to the Power BI desktop to our Microsoft Fabric. So that's it for this video. So if this video is helpful to you, please don't forget to subscribe. Share this video for others to benefit as well. And hit the notification button so that you will be the first to be notified whenever I release video. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video.